say as a fitting way as any to end the group, unfortunately, for LGD and TSM. LGD finishes at 2-4, whereas TSM's lone victory will come last week against LGD, and they will finish last place at 1-5.
Obviously, both teams having a bit of fun in the last game. We got some good fights. Got to see Gadri on LeBlanc dancing around Imp for some reason, trying to assassinate the backline a few times as well. Overall, though, a very fun game to watch. Yeah,
29 kills for LGD. Maybe the highest number of kills someone has so far
PYL,
in the game.
18 assists.
High number of assists. High support, I would say. He had a lot of assists in the Johnny game as well. So racked up some pretty big numbers in the last 2 games. And there's the applause for Dyrus. Very emotional moment for him.
Absolutely emotional.
Got to be difficult having his final game end in defeat.
And there's hope. You know, you got to put hope out there for the Dyrus fans that in this moment, a lot of players will step back, find something else for Drive, and actually step back onto the Rift.
Sure.
It's been a very, very long career for Dyrus, and maybe that's not his choice, but there is always that option for players.
Yeah, there's been the talk about him stepping down for maybe a year or so and be a sub for the team, stay, of course, in the house, and then he can always come back if he wants to. But for now, he has made it very clear that he has been burned out. I mean, he's been playing League of Legends for so many years, so much practice coming in. He was one of the big stars all the way back in Season 2. Season 1 even made it to Worlds.
That he did. So LGD take that game, are able to come out with the win on that, and a fantastic one while they were having fun. It seems like something they were missing all throughout the tournament.
Yeah, it's strange. LGG, they had such high expectations coming into the World Championship. Pretty much a unanimous choice for first place in this group amongst experts. But they came in so cold here and ultimately could only win once the pressure was off and they had been completely eliminated.
I believe we are going to be getting an interview with Dyrus as well as he makes his way to the interview stage to have a chat with Shox. You can see how much emotion he put into his career, this tournament.
Fans incredibly supportive. So much of Dyrus's life has been playing League of Legends. You can see how much he cares about it.
A lot of support from his family, from his teams. When some fans weren't there, a lot of fans still back Dyrus.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he had reasons to keep going and show as much as he did. And I'm sure for Team Solo Mid as well, them behind him all the time. We heard turmoil back and forth, but the team would always assure their fans they work together. It's not that we do this to Dyrus, it's that it's a choice of the team. And this is where it ends for him. Yeah,
and while the team now only picked up 1 win in the tournament, we still got to see, I mean, it's a very, very tough group they were in. Some great teams in it. We got to see fantastic early games, something they were really bad at during the summer split. They were always fall behind early. They changed that coming in. Sadly, there was just other areas they had to prove they could get better at, which sadly they didn't.
Yeah. Another group where my picks have been squashed.
Same. I had LGD number 1.
I guess.
At least the pick'em got a little bit better towards the end. KT finished first. And it's close to where I had them placed. I had LGD winning the third pick.
I think most of us put LGD up there. They probably did as well. And then they disappointed us.
Well, coming in this strong, definitely looking at LGD, without their win, it just would have been the biggest difference that anybody would have seen for a team coming in, or the worst performance, I should say. Yeah. Thinking they're one of the biggest contenders and then falling all the way back like Ozone did previously. It's not something you see all the time, and it definitely kind of makes you think there's so much more than what happens on the Rift for a team.
Yeah, that's the sad thing, how in the end, they looked like they were starting to play more like the team we have seen in the LPL.
Well, right now we are going to send it down to Shox in the interview lounge.
Thank you so much. And well, first off, a huge thank you to you, Dyrus, for willing to do this interview, because I can only imagine how emotional it must be. Maybe start by telling us about the very last game you played here in the very last World Championship and your first thoughts after coming off that stage, because I see and I saw that it was getting quite difficult for you.
Honestly, I didn't know what to think or what to say. The overwhelming fan support, even though I really respect the energy of the crowd, no matter who they're cheering for. When it's either SOAS or Imp, it's all really fun in the end. And when someone makes that huge play and all that energy, it's just really exciting to watch. Unfortunately, on my side of the end, I wasn't able to perform when it most mattered, and I'm really sorry to all my fans that I let you down.
Dyrus. I think it's only normal for someone like you who tries so hard to do his best to feel this way in this particular moment. But all these people really, genuinely support you. And there are so many people who do because you've built up an incredible career. Every single NALCS game. 6 times in the finals in the NALCS. 5 times at the World Championship. That can't be underestimated. And they've always been there for you. What do you want to say to them?
I have nothing but my respect and my thanks for everyone. I know that everything that's there, it's been done, and now it's time to open a new book. Right now, my story ends here, but I still, even with me gone, I still want everyone to support TSM and all of my teammates. And I'm really thankful for everything that fans have given us, that we've brought into esports to this far. I mean, back then we didn't even have a pause button, so like we're really getting somewhere, and I have nothing but gratitude for you guys, and I wish the best of luck to my teammates in the future.
I think there is nothing left to say. You have influenced the lives of so many people, and you'll continue to do that. Thank you so much for willing to do this. And one more time for Dyrus, his incredible career, and the fact that he was willing to talk to us here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That'll be it from us here. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, Shocks. You know, it's hard to imagine an LCS and League esports without Dyrus, but I would contest his point about his story ending. I think our thanks goes out to him for the dedication, the years of dedication and inspiration that he's provided to millions of people around this world, and that his story will continue to live on through those people that he's inspired. You know, he's a legend in his own right, and his contributions to this community will not be forgotten. So thank you, Dyrus, once again. Now reflecting on that game, I mean, there's not, I don't think, a whole lot that needs to be said, other than the fact that, you know, all of those players, they went out there and they played a world-class game on the world stage.
I think so. I definitely think so. And to what Dyrus said about his last kind of words to his fans, that he's sorry that he let them down. Dyrus, on behalf of your fans and somebody who was a fan of yours before and a fan of yours, you know, from till the end of time, you didn't let us down, man. You didn't let us down at all.
Feels bad, man, JPEG.
No.
All right, well, I think, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what